2nd, 8 a.m. I'm going to go over the one trade I took today across my 2PA accounts to make me $636. So let's get right into it. So coming into market open, we have a few key levels to consider. All right, so we have Asia low, London high, and New York high. So this market open was not the cleanest, in my opinion. So we can see we have this whole kind of area right here where it was chopping. And yeah, was not clean. We had a 15-minute gap right here that price opened up into and rejected off of. So right here, 6:30 open PST time, came up, went through it, and then rejected off the second gap right here. So rejected off of this one, and then we continued to dump lower. Why did we dump lower? Well, last night from Asia into London, right around here, we put in an SMT from here to here. So bearish momentum in the charts. So after we made a higher high, lower high, market wants to go lower. This is all accumulation in here. This was a manipulation to go higher. And then right here was, again, a manipulation to take out all of these leftover orders right in here to go long back to the highs, took those out, and now we're dumping lower. So last night into this morning, right around here, we had this break to the downside right here. Market sold off, broke through. We came, tapped in again, not only to this 15-minute gap, but to this one too. If you were still in this trade, you would have stayed perfectly fine down to the downside. But back over to what I was mentioning before for the trade that I took. So we had London, Asia below. We also had this unfilled 15-minute gap right here. Boom. And I was using that as area of interest if price wanted to break below. So I was using this as potential for entry to target right here, Asia low, and that would have been right around, 100 points, give or take. What I did was I went down to the 1 minute. Usually if I see a big gap like this, I'll go down to the 1 minute and see if there's any potential for retracement. So like right here, I was using this 1 minute gap for additional confirmation. Okay. And so what I did was I targeted, I think this one, and Asia low down here for final TP. I didn't end up holding all the way for Asia low because that's right now. But what I did do is I entered in short right here, right as price was breaking down below this 1 minute gap. Looked something like this. I had my stop at the highs right here, targeting in here. All right, so right around 50 points. I was using 4, 5, or 6 contracts, something like that. And so that gave me my trade. It wasn't anything overcomplicated. That's just what I took. We can see that market did eventually swing back up, back to London low, which is also the 1 minute gap right here. But it's also the 15-minute gap that we left, as well as a 5-minute. So all price did was retrace back up, fake some people out for going long, and continued going lower to Asia low. Asia low again is this one right here. And yeah, we're just dumping from there, which makes sense because there's this unfilled gap right here. There's these draws below. So, but yeah, that was the trade I took. And over on the PA's on right here. I don't know why it says 7, but 592 across the 2 accounts. And so now we're just waiting for approval for payout. Stats are okay. 70% win rate, average win of around 1-1, which is fine. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just waiting for Top Step to refresh its entire dashboard on my side so I can request the payout. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, 4, 5, 3, 2. So yeah. Anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for today. And yeah, leave a comment, drop a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.